Welcome back to another video. Today we're not going to be talking about a national team. I'm going to be predicting the UCL matchday 3 results. Let's get straight into it. First game is Galatasaray v Bayern Munich. Now look, Manchester United currently sit last place in this UCL group, as of recording of course, which is just magnificent. Obviously we know Galatasaray beat them 3-2 thanks to a stunner from Icardi. Well, I say stunner, wasn't that great. And Bayern Munich also beat United. Should still be an easy win for Bayern Munich though, because although Galatasaray have a good team, it's basically like Premier League rejects against Bundesliga All-Stars. So I think Bayern Munich, it won't be as comfortable as maybe last season, however maybe a 4-1 win. Next up, Inter v RB Salzburg. Obviously, last Champions League round, Inter were a fantastic team getting to the finals of the UCL. Well, obviously, they lost at the hands of the mighty Manchester City, thanks to Rodrigo. Inter Milan are not as good as they were last season. This time around, I do expect them to get to like the round of 16 or quarterfinals at best. But this should be an easy win against the Austrians team, and maybe a 2-0 win. Next we have 4th place v 2nd place in Group C, Napoli v Union Berlin. Now look, nobody expected Union Berlin to get into the Champions League at all. So the fact that they are even in here is an accomplishment in itself. Brilliant from Union Berlin. However, I mean Braga are ahead of them. That is quite concerning, I have to say. After beating Union Berlin, Real Madrid sit comfortably first in this group, and I think they will easily go through winning every game. Napoli should win this game, you know. How much am I going for? I reckon maybe not 1-0 win. Next we have Sevilla v Arsenal, a match that I'm pretty excited for, let's be honest. As a Arsenal fan in the Premier League, I have high expectations for us. We literally just drew to Chelsea at the time of recording yesterday. So maybe we can carry some momentum. We should be beating Sevilla, and I reckon we will. Will it be pretty close? A few players will be rested, but I think still Arsenal, we have the capabilities to win. So maybe a 2-0 win for Arsenal. Next we have the easiest game to predict. Braga v Real Madrid. Okay, come on. Real Madrid obviously going to win this. Jude Bellingham's going to score again. I can already guarantee you. I mean, they did draw to Sevilla yesterday, which means Barcelona have the chance to go into first. Point is, we need Braga to do something. It's not going to happen. Real Madrid, easy 4-0 win. Next, Lens v PSV. I don't really think... I think this game's going to be very balanced in the fact that no team's very good. Not like very bad, but you know, just very average teams. Maybe the first draw I'm going to predict, maybe a 1-1 draw. Next up, Benfica v Real Sociedad. So far, Benfica have no points, and I think it will continue this way, possibly. You know, Real Sociedad, quite lucky. I'll say lucky to be in the Champions League. They're not like the best Spanish team. In terms of who's better, I'm sorry, by the way, for this noise. I've had to move to the kitchen for a few videos because my room is getting renovated. So just deal with that. No teams have any standout players. Benfica do seem like the better side overall. But I'm going to have hope in Real Sociedad. A 2-1 win. Next game, Manchester United v Copenhagen. This is quite a good game, to be honest. Actually, no, stop the cap. Alright, this is a pretty dead game. Who will win? I think United will get their first win of this Champions League campaign. Pretty easy against the Danish capital. Maybe I'll say 3-1 win. Onana may make a mistake, we'll see. Now, a game that I'm extremely excited for. Barcelona v Shakhtar Donetsk. And I hope Barcelona wins this game. Just before El Clasico is on the 28th of October. This one is on the 25th. I think Barcelona can comfortably win this. Maybe 3-0. Feyenoord, Lazio, kind of a dead game, can't lie. Don't want to talk about this game too much. But I think maybe Feyenoord is better than Lazio in my opinion. So I think I think it's going to be a 0-0 draw. Just very boring game overall. RB Leipzig v Belgrade, Red Star Belgrade or whatever they're called. Come on, this is an easy W for RB Leipzig. If Leipzig lose or draw this game, that will be a disappointing result. I reckon maybe... I think the German team will win maybe 3-0. Now come Young Boys v Manchester City. Manchester City have an easy W. Alright, they always get an easy group. The thing continues this time around. And I expect City to win this game 5-0. Newcastle v Dortmund. Okay, the group of death. Newcastle, Dortmund, PSG and AC Milan. Newcastle v Dortmund this time around. Newcastle doing pretty well in the Premier League. They're fourth. Yeah, fourth. Behind Liverpool, Arsenal and Manchester City. Right. Dortmund aren't as good as they were last season. Of course, they lost a lot of key players like Bellingham. Can they replicate similar results? Nah, they never really do well in the Champions League. Well, in the last 5 years. I reckon Newcastle will get this win. Maybe 2-1. Celtic v Atletico Madrid. Atletico Madrid are a very underperforming team in La Liga. I mean, pretty average. Like, they should beat Celtic. Celtic are not the... Are they the Kings of Scotland? I think Rangers are. I don't know. However, well, they obviously won the Scottish League last season. This should be an easy W for Atletico Madrid. Maybe they'll just score 2 goals and park the bus, so a 2-0 win is what I'm expecting. Antwerp v Porto is a pretty dead match. You know, Barcelona beat both of them very comfortably. Antwerp are going to finish last in the group, I reckon. Maybe third, actually. And Porto should be winning this. Not very easily, but yeah, pretty easily. They're the top 2 best teams in the Portuguese league, and the Portuguese league is actually getting better and better each season. I reckon Porto have this in the bag, maybe a 2-0 win. The final game is PSG v AC Milan. What a game, honestly. W game. AC Milan obviously have a lot of good players. They will look to carry their form on from last season. Last season in the Champions League, they got knocked out by Inter in the semi-finals. Rafael Leao, excellent player. I think he will be scoring. PSG have dropped off in quality a little bit because this season they lost Messi, Neymar. I mean, Neymar's pretty much gone for the rest of the season because of his injury. But I reckon, maybe... I mean, PSG lost 4-1 to Newcastle. That's saying something. I reckon a 2-2 draw. Okay, thank you for watching this video. I hope you enjoyed it, and I'll see you in the next one. Goodbye.